Okay, so weekend is definitely the time for a whole bird chicken. And what I found is most people marinate it just before it goes in the oven or just before it goes on the fire, and all you then get is flavorful skin, which I have no problem with, but I like to inject the flavor into the chicken. So what I'm going to do, 24-hour marinated chicken. We're going to build some flavors, shove it in a Ziploc bag with the chicken, leave it in for 24 hours. Tomorrow we're going to throw it on the grill. Okay, so I've got a bowl with some sugar in. Obviously, as I said, bold flavor. So with the sugar, this is what's going to give it that nice stickiness. It's going to make all the flavors stick to it, and it's also going to give it that bit of sweetness. So in with the sugar, then with a bit of garlic. Garlic just roughly cut. Just run it through one more time. Okay, so we go in with the garlic. I know it's nice big pieces. Okay, with any chicken, I always believe in a bit of lemon juice. So we'll go in with some lemon juice. That's going to give it that nice tartiness. My other favorite is soy. I like to add soy and then adjust with salt afterwards. Soy just gives me that nice deep rich color and also the taste that I want. And then my two favorite things, olive oil. Olive oil is going to help all the flavors stick. It's also going to deep penetrate the chicken. So go in with a good amount of olive oil, and then of course the one thing you could but should never cook without, balsamic vinegar. Okay, but now we need to add a bit of depth to the flavor. So now we have all our, let's call it, wetness. I'm going to go in with a bit of tomato paste. It really gives it that nice deep rich flavor. And then of course herbs. Now I like to use fresh herbs for this. Unfortunately I didn't, and I also wanted to show that you could use normal herbs for this. So here we go. Ooh. So what I've got is some oregano, some thyme, and definitely chicken's favorite friend, some rosemary. Okay. Now I love the color that this is going to add to the chicken. When you take it out the next day, it's got this deep, beautiful color. It really does add to the flavor of it. Clean up my mess, as my cameraman, aka my wife, has just pointed out. What makes you think I have a bit of a spice obsession? Okay, so obviously some real basics. Just some grounded black pepper. And then what I'll do is taste before I add salt. Just the most important thing, guys. Sometimes, sorry, sometimes you add things not for the spice but for the flavor. Some good old Tabasco sauce. A couple of lugs, it just gives it that real vinegary taste. And then that's basically it for my marinade. Now all I'm going to do over here, I have my chicken. Just bring that a bit closer. Now the one thing I love doing with the chicken, if I can find it, is putting paprika on. Now, I don't put paprika into the actual marinade, I put it onto the skin because I want it to draw into the skin, so it almost forms like a bit of a crust on it. So all I'm going to do is just heat it really well with some smoked paprika. Remember, this is safe for your kids. Paprika is not like cayenne pepper. Doesn't have heat or that much heat into it. So a bit of that, a bit of salt on the skin, just helps to draw out that bit of moisture, and then you can just give it a good massage in. Now, if you've got a bigger family and you've got a big bird, what I would suggest is just cutting 2 slits over the legs, because the leg takes a lot longer to cook than the breast. But this is a little 700 gram bird, it's only for me and the missus, so I didn't think that would be necessary. Some salt on the cavity on the inside. This one I salt very well, because obviously most of that's just going to fall off. Okay guys, then what I would suggest is leave this for a few minutes, maybe 20 minutes or so. Then get it into your Ziploc bag. These things, I don't know how we coped before we had Ziploc bags, but yes, very simple. Chicken goes in the Ziploc bag, marinade goes into the bag, seal it up, skin side down, in the fridge 24 hours, take it out maybe 20 minutes before it goes in the oven on the heat. Just let some of the excess drip off. What you can do is take the excess marinade, baste it on, especially if it's on the grill like I'm going to do tomorrow. And then that's basically it, guys. Give this a try, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. If you think this is better than just the normal old way of marinating. And then we'll see that. Okay. So, good morning, guys. It is 7 o'clock in the morning. And I'm about to seriously start pissing my neighbors off. What looks like a lot of smoke right now will definitely become a bit of flame in a couple of minutes. And then once we have some coals, we'll be throwing on that beautiful marinated chicken that I made. So looking forward to that. It's such a beautiful morning. As I said, it's 7 o'clock in the UAE. Unfortunately, I had to do it so early because it's already 34 degrees Celsius outside. So yeah, within the next 2 hours it goes up to over 40. It just makes it completely unbearable. So let me show you. I'm out on the balcony, and that would be my view. That house over there, for those on the WhatsApp group that's ever seen Anna comment, that's Anna's house. Anna and Nunu, they stay there. Very good Portuguese friends of ours. So yes, that would be my view. And this would be what I'm up to. Let's have a look at what this bad boy looks like. See, and that's the difference that the marinade makes to soaking it for 24 hours. Is it's just so much better. It doesn't just flavor the skin, it flavors the meat. It's just so amazing. Like, guys, this really is the way to do it. Like, don't mess about, just get it done. Let's have a last look at there. Okay guys, so I've removed it from the bag. Oh, look at that color. So it's skin side down at the moment. I'm going to cook it for probably most of the time on the skin side because I want to get that nice and crispy. But yes, it's going to be a great morning. The wife and the baby still in bed, and this is what they get to wake up to. Well, not the view, but the chicken. What I've done, I've just poured in a few wood chips in the bottom. Have a look at that smoke. So obviously what that's doing is it's not only just grilling the chicken from the heat, but it's also smoking it, so it's going to give it that lovely smoky taste. I think the problem with these type of cooking videos is you can't smell what I'm smelling, and you can't see and get excited for what's about to happen. But guys, really, if I can recommend one for you guys, this is it. Oh, a grilled chicken on the Weber, marinated for 24 hours in whatever marinade you decide. This works so well. You can do a salsa verde, like a green, bang in some basil and some parsley and some rosemary and some oil and marinate it in that, or marinate it in your favorite, even store-bought barbecue sauce. Like, I don't care what you marinate it in, just go and marinate a chicken, smack it on some coals, and guys, you will not be disappointed. See, my temperature's right up where I want it, so oh guys, look at that. And so, as I said, it's only about halfway there. Oh, my wife is definitely gonna love me today. So I gave it a flip, so now it's got the inside to the top, and I'm gonna finish it with the skin side down to get the nice crispy and caramelized skin. But just guys, have a look at that caramelization on there. And that's the side you don't even eat. So yes, as I said, this is really one that you have to try. Sorry guys, just to give you an idea, when I started it was 7 o'clock. It's about 8 o'clock now, and it's 43 outside. It is redonkulously hot. Like, so bad I had to take my shirt off. It was just soaking wet. So giving it a final flip. Now, before I show you this, if you think that's too black, just remember the marinade has sugar in it, and that'll caramelize and sweeten. What you could do is you could always just pull the skin off if you don't like it, or don't do it as well as I did. We kind of like it that way. Guys, so there we have it, our final product. Let me give you a last view of it. Now at this point, I'm sure many of you would freak out and go, oh, it's burnt. Guys, there's a lot of sugar in that marinade, and my intention was to burn the skin. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to shred it off the bone. I made some homemade garlic aioli or some garlic mayonnaise. We're going to shred it off the bone, mix it with that, and have some chicken mayo salmis. So that was my intent for this chicken. So I'm not too fussed about the skin that burnt. I'll just pull that off. The meat is what I'm after, and for me to get the right heat and the right caramelization on the meat, I needed to burn the skin a bit. So guys, I appreciate it. Thanks for joining in on this episode. Kelsey and Mason just woke up. They're probably on their way out here now. So yes, we're gonna have some lovely breakfast now, and then enjoy the rest of our Saturday. Guys, I do appreciate all the support, the comments, the likes, the messages. Everything is absolutely, I just love it, guys. So please leave me a comment. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit the little bell icon so you can get notifications when I do upload new videos. Follow us on Instagram. Please share our platforms. Share the love, eh? Guys, thanks so much, eh? I'll catch up with you next time. Okay, so that smell doesn't just piss the neighbors off. It also wakes up the little hungry caterpillar and the little baby dinosaur.
Hi.
You know some chicken, my boy? Unfortunately, Mason's still on the mommy restaurant, so he'll only have that chicken in a few hours.